Hey guys, it's TF. Not welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing another action figure review. This is going to be of the Figuarts Dragon Ball Super Goku Black Super Saiyan Rose or Rose. The hyphen over the means Rose, right? Anyway, this is a new release of Goku Black, which I never got previously. This is just a much more basic release here. Just comes with a few hands and faces. No really energy effects or actual alternate, powered down heads or anything. A little disappointed in that regard that we don't have any kind of, accessories like that for him. I did recently pick up the red energy effects for Tamashii Nations and whatnot. I'll probably use for this guy here. So I'm not that, concerned about it too much. Again, this is a much more basic release and it's much cheaper too. So not really going to complain too much there. Anyone who really needed any kind of Goku Black, this is your opportunity now. So yeah, I would jump on it, even if it doesn't come with that much stuff. So anyway, let's just go and talk about packaging. It's very basic. Top half, it says Figuarts Goku Black Super Saiyan Rose or Rose. Again, I'm not sure what I'm going to call it here. But you can see the figure in the box, some of the contents there. Bottom half here, you get some poses over there on the right, as you saw, of the figure and in the images. And then you also have Tamashii Nations quality sticker, Dragon Ball Super, Bandai Tamashii Nations logo, and then we do have the Toei logo and the Funimation logo, ages 15 and up. On this side here, it just says Goku Black, and it also says down towards the very bottom, where it says Figuarts and Goku Black. On this side here, it's going to say that again at the bottom, but you have some more of those continued images right there of some of the alternate parts and different poses you can do. On the top, not much going on here, just a continued image of one of his heads right there on the right. On the bottom here, it does say Goku Black Figuarts and another image that's posed there. Now on the back here, you can see this wide shot here. Again, very basic back of a packaging for Tamashii Nations. Top half says Goku Black, the figure in the box, on the box I should say, with a bunch of different poses that you already saw. Super modeling, super action, as well as simple style and heroic action. Bottom half here, we do have the bluefin distribution sticker, as well as a barcode just in case you need it. So let's go ahead and get this figure out of the packaging. So here's the figure out of the packaging. I actually really dig this figure a lot more than I thought I was going to. Yeah, it's a bit basic and bare bones, but the overall figure itself is really well done. Again, I never owned the previous version, so this is kind of my first impression of the figure overall. It's really well done. If you already own one, you kind of know what to expect already. But I'm new to it, so we're going to take a look at some of the accessories that this figure comes with, and then we'll take a close look at the figure. Here's the instruction booklet that this figure comes with. I always recommend taking a look at these just so you know all the different parts and how to basically use them for your figure. So here's a quick look at all the accessories that he comes with. Very basic, like I said. Here is one of the face plates, the stern face. I actually kind of dig how it looks. It's pretty nicely painted and detailed. The eyes came through really nice. The pinkish eyebrows there. We have this green earring there, and the rest of it, I mean, there's a little bit of creases painted underneath his eyes. That's about it. Looking pretty good, not much else to talk about, and the ears are nicely sculpted and whatnot. That's what it looks like on the inside there. Then you have this mostly left-looking gritting teeth face, similar in approach when it comes to the eyes and the eyebrows and the ring right there, or not the ring, the earring. Yeah, there we go. Then we have this open mouth screaming face. You can see some of the paint on the inside of the mouth with the teeth and the tongue as well. I think that came through pretty well. We have an instant transmission hand, as you can see here, looking pretty good with pretty nice detail on the fingers here. We do have the ring on his index finger, looking very good. These posed hands here with a finger and pretty much the index and middle finger sticking out. We've gotten this with plenty of figures before with different Gokus, but again, we have an actual ring sculpt on here, which is very similar to how it was sculpted on the previous thing I just showed off, and there's actually some silver paint on there. Very nice, casted in the skin tone there, looking pretty good. Last but not least, these more gripped hands, meant for kind of like a Kamehameha wave that you see on the box. Again, index finger has a ring painted and sculpted on there. Overall, again, not a lot of stuff. A good amount that you would need for this version, though. So this thing is just incredible. Again, I have not owned a Goku Black before. I was thinking about getting I think it's demoniacal fit, Goku Black head. But the thing is, you see the shading here. I don't know if it's going to really work because, if you have a powered down head with a shaded body as if it's being powered up, I'm not going to look the greatest. I don't know if there was any other accessories. That was one thing. Maybe eventually I'll try to get some custom accessories for this. Although he doesn't come with any gripping hands to hold him. So, Yeah, I'm a bit of a predicament. I do wish years ago I decided to get the original. But anyway, we have this one now. He comes packaged with the smirked face as well as the fists. So we're going to review it as is. We have this metallic type of molding going on, of a little bit of paint apps, I believe, in the hair. I think it looks really good. This nice pinkish, reddish hair going on. The face sculpt here for the smirk, I think, came through really cool. Yeah, I think it just looks great. I think, yeah, I thought one eyebrow was raised up a bit, but it just looks great to me, honestly. Again, it's very similar in approach to the rest of the faces with that green earring and whatnot. The rest of this body, I really like how the gi came out, or the uniform, whatever exactly it's supposed to be called. I'm not entirely sure. But as you can see, areas like around here towards the belt and into the legs, there's lots of this type of paint shading on here. And I think it actually goes through really nicely. It could be a little bit more spread out. For me, it feels like there's just a little bit too patchy in some areas, and it's just kind of the rest in this purplish type of molded plastic. But regardless, the way that the shading is done, I think comes through really nicely. If you zoom in there, you can kind of see a little bit more. May have to turn it down a little for you to see. In person, you're definitely going to see it a little bit better, I think, because it's definitely a brighter purple almost. There's lots of different types of shades of colors going on to where you could kind of see anything different in there, like pinkish, reddish, purplish, and whatnot. We do have the most plain parts are going to be around here in the arms, maybe the skin tone, of course. And towards the back of the legs, maybe there's a tiny bit of shading, but it's just mostly molded in this color. Definitely mostly in the upper arms. Again, there might also be a tiny bit of shading going up in here. It's mostly that there's some wrinkles sculpted in there. And I think it's just molded in this color plastic. I don't know what it is, but for some reason I just been noticing it recently with more recent SH Figuarts. It's just these marks that look like nub marks, you know? See that right there? It's not that noticeable because you're going to turn it inward a lot of the time. So, I mean, it's not really that big of a complaint. Actually, for some reason, I'm just noticing that a lot on SH Figuarts lately. But, yeah, man, this is... I don't know why I just can't talk about it, because it's in a good way. I just want to let you see it for yourself. Me talking about it does not do it justice. It looks really good. I like it's a lot of wrinkles go down towards the pants here. You have these wrinkles in the chest. I like how the red came through on the belt as well with those wrinkles too. Looking pretty good. You have the fist with the ring on there. Looking pretty nice. There's the other fist. And then we get down to the boots. Boots came through pretty nicely. I don't think there's any paint splotches on my figure, so that's awesome. Rarely I'll get a paint splotch, and it will bum me out a bit on SH Figuarts, but not here. We're good. A little bit of some creasing going on these boots, and the sculpt looking good. I like how the feet came out too, the way that those are sculpted. The bottom of the feet are pretty plain though. I don't really care that much though. Perhaps what would give this figure some justice, I forgot to show off anything in the torso right here with detail. What would probably give this figure justice is if I try to do a quick 360. Hopefully it's all focused up and whatnot. I have no idea if it's reusing parts from previous Gokus. I know, again, it's the previous mold for Goku Black, but I don't have a Goku on me right now to compare and contrast. But yeah, man, this thing just looks great. Articulation is pretty basic for SH Figuarts. I tried to pop off the head a minute ago to show you guys, but I can't. You guys are familiar with the neck hinge system for SH Figuarts. It can hinge forward or back. There's a ball peg up in there. There's also a rotation at the base here where the neck meets the head. So you can rotate that to actually go side to side. But there's also this articulation going from the neck into the body. So basically, swivel, which the hair is very spiky, be careful. Up for me right now, that far, you can manipulate that. Down that far. And a little bit of neck pivots. Forward motion goes pretty far for the arm. Not really much back at all, but we do have all the way around, swivels and whatnot. We do have in and out. Shoulder pads are on a separate piece, I believe on a ball joint. We do have upper arm swivel, as you can see. Hopefully it's not out of focus. We do have a double joint elbow, but this part doesn't bend as well as this part. And then we have the standard wrist system where it can hinge forward, back, swivel it into different areas, and you can make it go up and down, which I can't do right now for some reason. We have a separate waist twist right here, but we also have a little bit of a, not really a waist twist up here, but it definitely allows for forward, back, up in here, side to side as well. Pretty good range of motion in the abdomens and whatnot. We do have a soft plastic piece here, but it does still want to get in the way a bit of the leg going out, but it can kick back pretty far to you. We do have upper, splits. Here's the upper thigh swivel right there. It's a little bit tight. Double jointed knees, which actually bend really well. Swivel here at the boot, up and down. It's mostly on a ball joint, so it can pivot a little bit right there. And we do have toe hinge. Quick size comparisons on the left, we have the SH Figuarts Full Power Goku that came out this year. On the right, we have the Marvel Legends Retro Collection Spider-Man. Marvel Legends are about 6.5 inches, give or take. So they're going to be taller than SH Figuarts, which run about 6 inches to 5.5 inches. I believe Full Power Goku might be a tiny bit taller than Goku Black in the middle. So overall, I am satisfied with this figure. I don't really understand why people were kind of upset with this announcement of this basic version of Goku Black. Yeah, it would be nice if we had the full version that we had years ago, but it's still cool to have a new one now, if for people who missed out like me. The paint shading on here is really good for a $40 figure, especially in the hair and on certain parts of the suit. A little lackluster in mostly the arms, but I can kind of forgive that. Again, it's a bit of a basic figure, so you're not going to get a lot of accessories, but pretty decent articulation, especially for, just SH Figuarts standards. It's going to meet those standards, so that's good. It's just a really fun figure to have and pose around, and I'm having a lot of fun with it, a lot more than I thought I was going to. So yeah, it's actually sold out in a lot of places except for Big Bad Toy Store, so I'll leave a link down in the description below and try to leave some other links too. Thank you guys very much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment down below what you think about the figure, what you think about the review. Leave a like, share amongst your friends. Follow me on Instagram for more content over there, and I'll see you guys later.